Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's Brenda from Planty Pants. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this is your first time visiting or checking out my channel, I do all plant videos. You name it, and I'm trying to kind of come up with it. So in today's video, I am going to be giving you a living room tour. In the last couple of months, I know I mentioned it through my videos periodically that we had our living room painted and we had the living room floor resanded and refinished. And since you take everything off the walls to do that, I totally just redid everything. And a lot has changed in the last 5 or 6 months with my plants. I have more plants. There's a lot of new growth that I want to show you in the living room, but I've added shelves, as you can see right there. All kinds of things. The new window, the window poles where I can hang more plants and propagation bottles. So it's really exciting. I wanted to share it with you. So please like and subscribe if you're into plants. I try to do one every week. So yes, without further ado, welcome to my humble abode. Okay, so here we go. This is just my living room. And I will talk about briefly the different plants, but there are over 100 plants in this room. So we are just gonna, let me just show you. That candle's burning for a reason. We'll talk about that. Anyway, okay, so first of all, let's just start right here in the entryway. This is just a really cool bean crock, or some sort of crock, and I just like the way it looked. So I just have a bottle in there, a Dollar Tree bottle, and I've got some pothos rooting. Rooting nicely. Honestly, they just live there. I like the look. So that's just golden pothos. And then right here we have a Dracaena marginata. I'm gonna turn her around because she is facing toward the window. And I try to turn them around every few weeks. So this I've had for a really long time, and as you can see right here, I had cut it back once. So this is just, you know, how it grew back. So I just really love the looks of that plant, but it's just Dracaena marginata. And then I will go to our new oak poles. This particular pole does not have the end caps yet because it's going to be a tremendous amount of work to take everything down and get those caps on, but we have them all ready to go. But first of all, I wanted to show you these really cute little propagating vessels that I found on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description. These were really affordable, and they're just so cute, I think. So I just have leca in here, and I have a neon pothos. And honestly, these pieces have not been in here very long, but you can see they're already rooting, so they're pretty darn happy in there. And of course, next to that is my Hoya obovata, which is just wrapping around my head here. I'm really excited what this plant is doing, you guys, because if you look right here, this piece right here is brand spanking new. And there's the end of it right there. I mean, it's got 3 peduncles. It flowered for me. I just love the splash. This plant is so beautiful. And it's growing really, really well. Like this piece right here is just absolutely crazy. I'm gonna have to tuck it up in there again, but it's a little bit gnarly, and it's hard to train these things without using clips. So I don't have a clip in my hand right now, so I will be doing that as it pokes me in the eyeball, probably later on this afternoon. Over here we have just a cute little mason jar. That's all it is a mason jar, and I made a homemade pot holder, and with a million hearts in it. It's actually a type of dieffenbachia. Growing really, really good. I don't know if you can see the root system, probably not, but it is pretty intense. And then here we have in this really cool copper kettle. It's a red twist peperomia, and honestly, you guys, I think I've told you I struggle with peperomia, but I'm doing pretty good with this one, and it hasn't been in this location very long, so I am keeping a close eye on it. And here's another cute little vessel that I will also link in the description that I got, that right now I'm trying to root some, and you can see I'm doing it successfully on one of them, but the other two, actually one I just stuck in there, but you see I have some roots, and it's the creeping ficus, and one of them is variegated. I just stuck that piece in today. This is a cute little hanging vessel that my daughter got me years ago that I just put, whatever, it depends on what time of year or how things are going, what's actually in here, but right now there's just some neon pothos and golden pothos. And here is my beautiful Hoya Waerii that has never flowered, but you can see all the new growth on top. She's going absolutely wild. I love her immensely, but I have yet to see what the flowers look like. I have a feeling it might look a little bit like the Burtonay, maybe, but I'm not sure. And here's another cute little vessel that I've had for years. It's just a little ceramic pot, and I have a piece of, I'm not sure, but it almost looks like a snow queen. So I'm not quite sure. The jury's out. It could be a pearls and jade or a marble queen. I don't know. But anyway, super cute. I love that. And then here I have an Aglaonema Maria, Chinese evergreen. Really has gotten big. Down here is just a, not just Brenda. It's a beautiful orchid. The flowers are purple, and it gave me a beautiful show this year. And behind here, I have a Maria. I think it's a Maria Syngonium. Now I'll tell you my little dilemma that I dealt with yesterday. Yesterday was plant watering day for me, and I had to water my succulents as well if they needed it. So that's a huge plant day because I have like 500 plants. So huge watering day. So as I was watering my plants yesterday, I discovered, literally, you guys, that I'm turning you around so you can look at my face because I'm pretty disgusted about this. Hold on. So, I told you it was hitting me in the face. So, I found 10 of my plants had thrips. I've never even heard of thrips. I've never dealt with thrips until like a year and a half ago. And it's so crazy that I was watching a video yesterday, and it was something about, well, I knew that I had them before, but I never had them on more than one plant. But yesterday I literally treated 10 plants, so I was freaking devastated, and I ran out of the spray, so I had to order more. So then now I'm just using my neem oil mixture, soap and neem oil, and I feel like that's it, and water. So anyways, I have been battling thrips, and I am paranoid as all get out because I found them in 2 rooms, not just one. So, having said that, I treated them all. My house stinks a little bit because there were so many that were treated, but I have a candle burning and all the doors are open. It'll be gone shortly because I just treated like 10 or 11 plants. So, I ordered 3,000 ladybugs yesterday, and I'm letting them loose. Mostly in my sunroom, but also anywhere because I had a couple of plants that had thrips in my living room. I'm letting them go. I don't care. I'm not afraid of ladybugs. I'm afraid of some bugs. Houseflies, that's about it. Houseflies. Spiders, not so much. So, that's what I'm doing. All right, so, sorry, I'm just off on a tangent. So I'm going to laugh at my chicken neck and then continue. Hold on. Okay. So then we have my global green pothos. She's doing fine. I just love the looks of this plant, y'all. I just love it. I love the leaves. I think they're absolutely beautiful. And yeah, that's what I think. Back here, we have a beautiful, let me back this up. It's actually an Anthurium Big Red Bird. So it's been giving me quite a few new leaves. Like literally, this is the 3rd one. Recently, so I am really happy with how it's growing. Actually, I think I'm going to turn this thing around right now while I have you on, while I'm just here. I like to do that because it's pointing toward the window. So, all right, Anthurium Big Red Bird. I don't really know what the flowers look like. Hey, if anyone does, drop me a note in the comments. And then here in front of that, I have my beautiful Scindapsus exotica, which needs to be secured a little better. Here we go. gorgeous plant. I think I'm going to put this, I'm thinking about it. You tell me what you think. I'm thinking about putting it on a moss pole because the leaves are really big for one thing. The nodes are really tiny though. See that? So, let me put my hand back there so you can see it for sure. Yeah, the nodes are not very big. So anyways, but the leaves, you know, start right there. So it's not like it's, you know, leggy or anything. So I think I like the way it looks for now. And then back here is my lemon lime Dracaena. I cut it off quite a while back. I know I've shown you this before, but it's pretty cute. It's pretty cute. So I like it. All right, here in front, I don't know if you remember, I did a video on how I cut up my Syngonium confetti because it wasn't doing very well. This is not one of the ones that I found Thrips, but I'm paranoid now, so. But yeah, so this one's, as you can see, it's got new growth here. And this is a relatively new leaf too. So that came back pretty good. I still have the other piece that I cut off, rooting in water. Here I have my enormous Hoya Kyrii that goes all the way up here. It goes across sideways, and then it's just absolutely, absolutely nuts. It has yet to flower, but some of the I think I've shown you this before. I know I have. Look at some of these leaves. Look at my hand for comparison. It's beautiful and I love it. In front of that, I have another Hoya Kyrii. Hold on just a second. And this one is actually growing. It's really kind of strange because all it is like a stem in there and it's not very secure. I don't know if you can see that, but I need to repot it again. But this is a relatively new leaf. So it's growing, but it needs some attention for sure. For sure. All right, and behind that, I have my Hoya, I think that's just a carnosa, but that's one of the ones that I put on a trellis. Beautiful plant. That one has brand new growth, and I just wrapped it around yesterday. You can see it. Hold on just a second. Let me get this out of the way. I wrapped it around yesterday and I clipped it right here. So there's the end of it. This is brand new. Super beautiful. I love it. Here in the front I have a gorgeous Hoya Hoya australis Lisa, which has grown so much since I've got it. I absolutely love the color of this Hoya's leaves. It's just so beautiful. And then back here is a Hoya Obscura 81079. I have battled with this plant. It hasn't been doing very good. You know, it really hasn't given me much growth. And you can see what the leaves have done. I don't know if that's edema or I repotted it. I do have a little bit of new growth right there, so it's giving me some hope because this is all new right there. And then right next to that, I have a Hoya SPUT033, which honestly, oh, okay, so that's new growth right there. Hold on. There's a lot of new growth in my Hoyas. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you that. Yeah, see it right there? Right there. I'm not sure what the flowers look like on that, but... And then beside that one, we have a SP33 AP1054. Oh, is that what this one was? Nope. Totally different numbers. I bought these from a woman that like specializes in Hoyas. So this Hoya is growing really, really well too. Since I gave it the trellis, really good. Here down in front, we have a Hoya Crimson Princess, which I just repotted recently. I was having problems with these, and I thankfully was able to successfully root them and get them potted back up again. And here we have a Hoya Pink Splash, which has tons of new growth. So exciting to see new growth on plants. I don't know about y'all, but I'm telling you what. And actually down at the end of this, see there's new growth there too. So I am just tickled pink because you just never know sometimes. And here we have my beautiful Hoya multiflora that had those gorgeous flowers that I showed you. Oh my goodness, look, one of them is flowering again. Right there. Not so much that one. Maybe, I don't know, I can't tell. But I love that. That's the only, that's the only stock that I have, but I love it anyway. And then we have another beautiful little orchid. I believe this flower, this one has white flowers. And then down here, I have some of my sansevieria. This is my sansevieria balii. Crazy gnarly plant. And this is a sansevieria. I'm not sure the name of it, you guys, but I got it at Trader Joe's for like $2.49. Look how cute it is. Come on. All right, so then I got this beautiful, and I don't know the name of it, you guys. I feel like I did at one point. It has sort of like almost like a flat on one side and then round on the other, almost like the shape of a smile. So if anyone knows the name of that, let me know so I can put a note in it. And then I have this really cool Sansevieria Dwarf Samurai with a pup. Adorable. And I have this really old and woody Christmas cactus. Actually, it's a Thanksgiving cactus that flowers every year, but it's not her time to shine right now. This, I believe, is either an aloe hybrid or a Haworthia. I don't really know what it is. If y'all know what it is, tell me, but probably shouldn't be here. But it grows good. I don't have it in full sun like all the other succulents, but back here we have this really cool sansevieria called Sansevieria francisii. Look how tall it's getting. That's really cool. That's a really cool plant. I love it. And this is a newer acquisition that I got. And I'm not very happy with it so far, you guys, because I'm struggling. As you can see, look. But it was so beautiful, and I got sucked into buying it. It is called, oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, I don't even know. What the? All right, well, whatever it is. I thought I put a thing in it, but I guess I didn't. It was beautiful when I bought it, and it's not so beautiful anymore. So that's all I'm going to say about it. But I may be losing it. As you can see, I'm just noticing now. I did not notice yesterday. Got lots of, I'm going to have to cut these. Actually, I'm just going to have to look at the root system, because look, see the stuff it's in? I'm going to have to check it out. Dadgummit. All right, so here's the rest of my Hoyas. This is my Hoya shepherdii. This, I haven't really seen much growth, you guys. I got to be honest. I keep looking, but I don't see much going on. But, you know, I guess it's kind of cute. But honestly, I feel like it hasn't, maybe I should check the roots again. It hasn't grown much since I got it. Which, can't say the same about this guy. He's growing in leaps and bounds. Let me move that out of the way first. This is my Hoya Crinkle 8. And we got some new growth right here for her. Beautiful. I love this plant. I love the crinkles. And then we have a Hoya Chelsea, which is very similar to the Crinkle 8 in my opinion, except for there's no crinkles. And this one is growing all over the place. Looks great. Down here we have a beautiful Hoya Purple Splash, and I've got new growth there as well, as you can see here and there. I love the leaves of this plant. I just love it. See, now I gotta look at that. That's weird. I guess I'm gonna keep an eye on that. All right, then of course over here we have the Hoya lacunosa that I showed you the flower a few weeks ago. Love this plant. Looks like I have a little bit of growth, but I'm not sure what's going on there. It looks like it died. Dadgummit. Oh, wait, right there we got growth. See? Yeah. All right, then of course my Hoya macrophilia. Got 2 growth points there. New one. This is the one I showed you that flowered like at the base. They're gone now. Oh no, look right there. There's a peduncle right there. See? Isn't that crazy? All right, then of course this is a regular Hoya australis, which I almost lost because it had those death plugs. But it's coming back. Pretty good. Pretty good. I'm not complaining. And then of course we have my Hoya Bella, which is really growing great. And actually, I've got, actually that peduncle looks like it's not any good, yeah. I did find a peduncle that looked pretty good, but this looks fine. It's really, really, really growing well. Let me turn it around. Turn it around like that. Over here we have another Hoya Kirii variegata. This is a new leaf. I love this plant. Up here we have a Hoya compacta. This really, I guess it's still growing, but it hasn't grown that much for me. So, I don't know. I used to have a big giant hanging one that oh look. Oh, it looks like we have some new growth right there. Yay! And then a Hoya Crimson Queen. Right there in a cute little pitcher pot. Yeah. All right, over on this table we have a beautiful jade pothos that just loves it right here. I have to move this out of the way so you can see what I've done. Okay, and then this was a gift as well. I traded some leca for this beauty. It's a Hoya latifolia, and I can't believe how much it's grown since I got it. I mean, so much new growth. Like this whole piece is new. This whole piece right here grew, and that leaf, you can tell by the beautiful color that it is. Isn't this just a beautiful plant, you guys? I love it. And back here we have an aglaonema that looks like, oh, is that a flower? Oh man, I think it's gonna be flowering. I'm not crazy about the flowers. And then a cute little syngonium, which I am gonna look at. Actually, I already did. Is that a thrip? Oh my gosh, Lord, please don't let it be a thrip. Is it? Yes, it is. Oh. Taking you with me. There's two that I had to treat earlier today. Now there's another one. All right. That's the way it is. I'm not going to get discouraged. Don't get discouraged, Brenda. All right. This is my Alacosia Kona coffee. I just treated it for spider mites a few days ago. So she's not looking all that great, but she's alive. Up here we have beautiful little teddy bear Tradescantia. Mother of Millions is still up there. I have a piece of global green inside of a really cute water vessel right here. Yeah, it's just a really cool thing I got at an art festival. And then over here we have a Hoya Pubicalix Pink Silver, and look at the new growth on that. See that piece going up? That's all new. So I'm pretty excited about that. Really excited about that. It looks beautiful. And then I have some more Tradescantia teddy bear rooting in water. And then of course this beautiful Hoya Crimson Princess, which is another one of the ones that I was struggling with, but it's doing fine. It's doing fine now. So over here, I have another one of those propagation bottles, and I just put some props of some Tradescantia in there, and as you can see, they're not doing very well. I may have to give up on those, but not yet. I have a big, huge Hoya, Hoya carnosa. Right here, it's flowering right up there. And actually, look, it's flowering right here. See if I can get it to focus. Right there. Yep. So cute, right? Yeah, I just love this Hoya. It looks really beautiful in that window. And then over here I have another propagation bottle, which is just hanging from a homemade macrame hanger, which has some, oh my goodness. I'm not going to remember what this is called, but it's a type of Ripsalis elliptica. That's what it is. Beautiful little white flowers. All right, so down here, let me get this out of the way. Down here, I just love this plant, you guys. Look at it. I think it's so beautiful. So it's Rhaphidophora decursiva. I just love this plant. I just got it recently, so that's a new one. Oh, by the way, I'm not going to go through my my cabinet right now, but everything's doing really great in there. What I am going to do is break it down and clean it all up, and then I'm going to do another. See, my Hoyas are just so beautifully sun-stressed in there. I love it. I love the colors. But anyways, that's going to be a different video. All right, so over here, we have a Sago palm, which is really beautifully healthy. Not very thirsty. Here I have a Kalanchoe, and I can't believe how different it looks right now because it was actually a gift from my daughter when I had COVID last November, and it's really looks 100% different than it did. Actually, I'm kind of concerned about how it looks right now. I'm gonna have to maybe check the roots. Got some kind of a powdery. Anyway, over here is that lucky bean plant that I told you. You know, I've shown you this a couple of times, but I just think that's a really cool looking plant, and that's why I still have it. I just think it's really neat looking. But it really is just beans in there. You can't see them because I repotted it and buried them, but. And here in the front, I have little teeny different kinds of Tradescantia starts, and just a little spice bottle, and then just a cute little teacup with a saucer that's really just a plant holder. And here I have, forget what this one's called. I don't know if I have a tag in it or not. I do. Robusta. So this is a Sansevieria robusta, which is totally pot bound. Which I don't care because they love it like that, and I'm gonna let it go for a while longer. So in front of that I have the mother plant of the Tradescantia teddy bear, and it wraps all around this stand, and it hangs down over here. It just wraps around everywhere. And then on this bottom shelf I have a lemon lime. It says neon, but that's wrong. Lemon lime philodendron. Which, oh my gosh, I'm gonna look at this one more carefully too. Let me take this out of here. And then an anthurium, just a regular anthurium, the one with the red flowers. These are just little babies that I stuck in a pot. And then a variegated creeping ficus, which I love. Okay, and then here we have that. Remember that sansevieria that I got at, oh my goodness, Home Depot or Lowe's or something, and they sold it to me for $1 a piece, I think, or yeah, it was $1 a piece. Well, look at the, finally, look at the babies coming. So they look great. And also, remember when I got this plant, it was really ratty. That's why they sold them to me for so cheap. And I decided just to cut the bad stuff off so I could keep the leaf. So this is how it turned out. You know, it doesn't look great, but it looks 100% better where I cut. It just, like this piece was cut, you know, so it looks fine. So yeah, so there's that really awesome sansevieria. Here I have a dieffenbachia camouflage, and it hasn't been doing very well ever since I got it. I think I told you guys that I found a huge case of, oh my gosh, I was so upset. Spider mites, they were everywhere. Probably when I bought it, which is very alarming and upsetting, but hey. But this is kind of sort of a newer leaf, so I think it's going to be okay. But I don't know. I may end up having to cut this whole thing and start all over again, but we'll see what happens. Okay. So then I got these shelves. We bought the wood at Home Depot, actually, and the brackets at Home Depot. And I was a little bit concerned that I wasn't going to have enough lighting, so I picked this light up on Amazon, and I got to tell you guys, first of all, it just clips on, which is pretty darn handy. It has a timer, so I have it on for 12 hours and then off for 12 hours. It works great, and I can tell you how I know, because when I water these plants, first of all, they're ready for a drink, so I know it's getting enough light. And then also, this syngonium keeps turning around like every 2 weeks toward the light. So they're happy there. So I have this beautiful lemon lime philodendron here, which looks great, I think. And then I have this Hoya pubicalix pink silver, which I just noticed some new growth right there the other day. It's just in leca. So that's happy there. And then I have this Syngonium white butterfly there. She's doing pretty good. And then I have this pearls and jade, beautiful pearls and jade pothos. So pretty. And then on the top shelf, I have a staghorn fern, which seems to be doing fine there. Seems to be doing fine. And then this heartleaf philodendron, which I just love the way it looks, trailing down like that. So that makes me happy. So anyway, oops, I'm sorry. I don't know what I just did with. Oh, sorry you guys. Yeah. So that's how that wall looks. I think it looks really great, just right over the couch. See? Okay, and then continuing on over here, I have this awesome little salt lamp that turns colors that I got. Oh, that's interesting. So I'm gonna have to wipe that off. I got as a gift. I love it. So here I have my Schefflera variegata, my variegated Schefflera tree, the one that my son Bruce, EXO Contralto, gave me. And I think it looks really nice in that corner. Yeah, I do. I think it looks good. And down beside it, I have a Ficus benjamina, which this plant right here, you guys, is unbelievable because when I got it, let me show you how it looks. It's almost a tree. I feel like it's a tree. It's a tree. When I got it, this was like a trade. And somebody gave me, literally, the piece was like this big where my hand is. That's how big it was. And now look at it. I just absolutely love it. I'm pretty sure it's a Ficus benjamina. Wait a minute. Let me just... It is. Well, that's what I put in the tag. I'm the one that put the tag there. So anyways, so I think that looks nice right there. And then here we have a moon... Oh, excuse me, I'm out of breath. A moonlight, I forget what it's called. But as you can see by looking in the pot, it got knocked over. It looks wet, but it's not, you guys. It got knocked over, and I need to repot it, and I haven't done it yet. And my bad for not doing it yet, because it's been like 2 weeks. I'll do it. And then over here on this side of the house, these are some new plant stands that I got. And this is the southern facing window so that all my plants that need the most sun are going to be on this side of the house. So up here I have a cute little variation of different kinds of pothos. And I feel like I have a scindapsus. So I have a Brazil, I have a neon, I have a golden, and then I have a piece of scindapsus in there. And then I have this cute little vessel that has some, I believe that's Cebu Blue rooting in it. It's doing really good. Got another new leaf coming right there. And then in the middle here I have my variegated jasmine. And I almost lost this. I went away for a week and I almost lost it. Even though I had extra water in it, it just got too dry. So I was pretty sad about that when I came back. And yeah, really sad, but I think it's fine. And then up here I have another one of those vessels with leca and 2 pieces of pearls and jade pothos that are rooting. And here is some sort of a ripsalis. I'm not sure what kind, but it gives me little yellow flowers. If you know what this is called, drop it in the comments because I'm not sure. And then over here, I have you can hardly tell, but it's a watermelon peperomia. You can see that. The lighting's not very good right here, you guys. I'm sorry. It's really not good at all. What can I do about that? Dang, come. What if I... Hold on a second, I've got an idea. Hold on. Let's just see if this helps. It might. Does it? Not really. Not at all. All right. That was a bust. That was a bust, Brenda. All right. Well, you know, live and learn. Well, this is a type of an ivy. And this is a type of a succulent. It is so beautiful. I love the leaves of this one. Let's see if I can turn it around so you can see the leaves. Wow, the lighting's terrible. Terrible. There, can you see the leaves now? Really cool looking. This is a, maybe if I could do it from here, Kalanchoe. I'm not sure what kind it is, but I love this kind. This is another Ripsalis that hangs. It looks beautiful. It's really hanging nice. This is a third Ripsalis. It's in my beautiful little face planter. And this is a Kalanchoe copper spoon, which has given me many babies, and this is like the third time I've lopped off the top. This is the ogre ear that I cut back a couple of months ago. This is the new growth that's coming in. Let's see if I can get it. There we go. All right, so down here I have some sort of Ripsalis. I'm not sure what kind, but it almost looks like a cactus. In front is another Ripsalis. This looks like seaweed. I just love the way it looks, but I've got lots of new growth. See on the ends? Lots of new growth here. In the back there, I have my ice plant, one of my favorite succulents. You don't water that until each little leaf there gets all puckered up. Here in the front is, I think it's some kind of a, whoop! Oh my gosh, that just popped right off. Did you see that? I wonder if the other one will. Hold on. It's like it's just sitting there. What the heck? All right, well, I'm going to pot these up. I'm going to pot these up really soon because look how beautiful they are. They're so beautiful. Oh my land, you guys. Okay. Now there's a third one. That one's in there good. I guess those just pop off when they're ready to come off. Maybe it's the actual flower. Oh my gosh, you guys, if somebody knows, tell me, because that's hilarious. I'm gonna repot. See, it looks like this one just came off. Okay, you can tell by the bottom. This one, you can tell by the bottom. Hold on. It looks like it's been off for a while because it's looking a little ratty. But I'm going to plant them both. All right, next to that we have a Ripsalis aguduensis nopal, which to me, I don't really know. You know, I don't really know about you guys, but I just love the looks of this plant. I love the looks of this plant. And then last but not least, here I have a Black Prince Echeveria, I think. Used to be anyways. That's what I used to call it. And this one has a tag. Hold on a second. This one has a tag. Let me spin it around and show it to you. It's really, really pretty. It's an Echeveria Orion. I just turned it around the other day. All right. And then on the side, we have a ponytail palm, which I almost killed, but I didn't. So it's coming back strong. And then I have an African milk tree. I think that's what this is called. I'm looking to get rid of it because the ends right here are like razor sharp, and I've been poked too many times. And over on this side, I have a Ficus Tainiki, which I had cut back and started a new piece, which is in the other room. And so this is all the new growth since I cut it right there. And then I'm not sure what this sansevieria is called. I think it's a sansevieria cyndracala because they're just cylindrical. That thing has grown in leaps and bounds. And then here I have my beautiful Philodendron giganteum, which loves this spot in this room. She's very, very happy. There's my husband and I. We're both about 18 years old. And this is my dieffenbachia. I think it's just a regular kind, but as you can see, she's got some beautiful roots. I cut her back a couple of months ago. I actually think I threw the base away just because it did not look good at all. The roots were shot, so it's just about ready to go back into some new soil. Yeah. So this is the living room. So, you know, I put different art up, and I got new lamps, new light fixtures. I just feel like this room is all new now, and I'm really happy about it. There's a little plant that I'm gonna have to go spray really, really, really soon. Actually, I'm gonna do that as soon as I'm done making this video. Okay, so there you have it. Planty Pants Living Room Tour Summer 2022. So please have good thoughts about me and my battle with my thrips. I am devastated that I have thrips. And what's really creepy about them is that they jump. They jump. I didn't know that. I just learned that yesterday because, like I said, I found them on so many plants that I just noticed when I was looking really carefully at it that it just disappeared. They jump and they suck serum out of your plants. Help me. Give me some tips. I'm using that bone-eyed thrip spray that Wild Fern suggests, and it works good. But I've already gone through 2 bottles of that, and I just ordered 2 more yesterday. So I ran out of it, so now I'm using my neem oil mix. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's my life, man. I got a lot of plants, and I got to deal with it. So thank you so much for joining me. I can't believe I'm allowing you to see me from up close up. Take care of yourselves. If you like this video, if you like the content, please consider liking and subscribing. It'll really help my channel out a lot. I feel like I'm stuck with getting subscribers. Whatever. But if you did like it, give me a thumbs up. You can even click the notifications if you want to be notified when my next video comes up. I'm really trying to do one once a week. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope that, I didn't show you this. Hold on. What happened? Hold on, guys. Look at this big, beautiful, humongous Dracaena. It's like, it's huge. Oh, and I also didn't show you this bromeliad. I'm sorry. Or this heartleaf philodendron that I have growing out of some bottles. Yeah, here's a really beautiful bromeliad, and the pup is beyond time for me to take them off. Both, probably not that back one because it's not like 1/3 the size yet, but this one here is. I need to get rid of it and repot it. But yeah, so there's my big Dracaena, a corn plant. Sorry, I had to show you that. Okay, now I'm really signing off for real. I'm not pulling your leg this time. Thank you so much for joining me, and until I see you next time, same bat time, same bat place. Thank you so much. Take care of yourselves, be kind to one another, and God bless you.